Now to Good Morning Northwest. Searching for a shooter. SPD is still looking for the person who shot at cars, hitting one person and causing lockdowns at several Spokane schools.
Quite a show last night. It looks like a repeat performance going to happen later on this evening. And then we're going to see a big cool down. All of that is coming your way.
Washington's governor is calling it quits after his latest term. Who's hoping to replace him and how his departure could shake things up around the country. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, May the 2nd. A light show booming over eastern Washington last night. This video taken from a home above the Palouse Highway. And it could be a preview of coming attractions. Mark Peterson is here with a look at that first alert forecast.
It's so dramatic to see these pictures, and thank you and thank all the social media. I mean, it's everywhere. This morning, nary a cloud in many areas. It's a nice, cool, mild start, I guess. Winds are light. 47 degrees. Again, a few clouds out there, but it is very mild, very nice. 4 things you need to know. Record highs today, so we're starting off in that very mild to hot range. Thunderstorms again rolling through tonight. It's going to be 80s all the way through Thursday. Then we have the big cool down, and the weekend is going to be, again, much different than what we'll see today and tomorrow. Right now, we have temperatures that are into the mid to upper 40s, low 50s. It's really quite mild, quite nice. And we're going to see today those temperatures and that sunshine. Increased clouds this afternoon. High today of 85. That's going to be a new record high for Spokane. The previous record is 82, and that was set back in 1937. So we'll match that at like 2 o'clock.
All right, Mark, thank you. This morning, Spokane police are still searching for the person responsible for a shooting on the South Hill. It happened yesterday afternoon on 29th between Grand and Pittsburgh. Police say they received 2 calls just before 3 o'clock from people saying they'd been shot at. One of them had been hit and injured. Police believe the gunman shot at 2 cars at random. The man who was shot was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay, but several schools were in the process of sending students home for the day and went into a brief lockdown. Those lockdowns were lifted, though, within about 20 minutes.
And from the Breaking Now desk, the biggest office in the state of Washington will soon be changing hands. Governor Jay Inslee announced that he will not seek re-election when his term ends in 2024. Now, there are questions surrounding who might serve as his replacement. The governor made this statement following the announcement on social media yesterday morning, saying, "Today I announced I will not be running for a 4th term. We've made Washington a beacon for progress, and now it's time to pass the torch." Governor Inslee says he will continue to work with lawmakers and community leaders in the state, and that he still feels passionate about the issues and energized to come to work each day, but is comfortable knowing it's time to move on.
To everything, there's a season, and the season right now, I think, is having a first term maybe more important than having a 4th term.
As for who might replace Inslee as governor, both Attorney General Bob Ferguson and Commissioner of Public Lands Hillary Franz appear to be top contenders. According to Ron Dotzauer, senior political analyst at Como News, they are seasoned campaigners, adding that Inslee's departure could shuffle the deck not just in Olympia, but in races across the state. And to read statements from the official press release on the governor's departure, you can find this story on KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Well, the clock is ticking. Current state drug possession laws are set to expire after June 30th. State lawmakers failed to pass a bill to make possession and use of hard drugs a gross misdemeanor. So now the Spokane City Council is working to find a local solution.
City Council members hope to close any gaps in the law related to public drug use ahead of those laws expiring. Right now, there is a 3-strike rule. Officers have to refer people who are caught using drugs to rehab services before they can make an arrest. City Council's proposal does include diversion work for people to get help. The law would automatically refer people to community court.
If they don't go to community court or they wash out of community court, they get a warrant for failure to appear, and then the jail is much more likely to keep them in jail if they're not going to take up the treatment option.
The final vote happens next Monday. Now, because this is an emergency ordinance, the law would go into effect as soon as it passes.
A group of community members held a rally in support of the Spokane Police Department and Police Chief Craig Meidl. Last week, the City Council called on Mayor Nadine Woodward to begin an investigation into Chief Meidl over complaints he was showing preferential treatment towards certain downtown businesses and business owners. Organizers say safety for the community is a top priority, and having the police chief resign is not the right answer.
We just feel strongly that our safety and just having an orderly society involves good law enforcement.
And the City Council is calling on the mayor to find an outside inspector to review the investigation. The council is giving Mayor Woodward a deadline of May 30th to respond.
Starting today, crews will work to rebuild the South Pedestrian Bridge at Riverfront Park. According to the city, crews will install a new deck, replace corroded beams, and replace the lighting and electrical system. That project is expected to take about a year, done next spring. Good morning. Northwest time is now just about 6 minutes after 6.
All right, we're going to set things back over to Mark Peterson. And yeah, we saw so many fantastic pictures and videos last night of this lightning storm.
Everybody loves a good thunderstorm, and they love to capture it. Alan Miller, thank you for sharing that picture with us. We're going to talk about the potential for more of you photographers being out tonight, getting more shots of the lightning. But right now, here's a shot of the sun and a few high, thin clouds.
A dust storm caused deadly crashes in the Midwest, and it wasn't just Mother Nature playing a part in stirring up the dust. That story just ahead.
And it's that time of year that Silverwood opens for the season. We're talking this morning about opening weekend and a new program just for foster families in Idaho.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store.
Rugged, capable off-road travel, adept at towing heavy loads, the completely redesigned Nissan Pathfinder has all the features buyers are looking for in a full-size SUV. Check these features: seating up to 8 with easy access third row, cabin noise reduction, super smooth 9-speed transmission, towing up to 6,000 pounds with 284 horsepower, classy upscale design, and two-tone style. There's lots more with this Pathfinder. Find out at Coeur d'Alene Nissan, just off Highway 95.
Hi, I'm John Butler with Century 21. Welcome to beautiful Gem Shores Estate here in Hayden Lake, the most premier waterfront property for sale in North Idaho. This 8,600 square foot masterpiece is designed with the most unique furnishings from all over the world. Every piece has a history and a story to tell. When this home sells, the furniture must go. Consign Furniture in Liberty Lake is the only company we refer our clients to. Our clients deserve the best, and Consign Furniture delivers every time.
Working in the trades and making a living wage isn't talked about enough. That's why members of Associated Builders and Contractors and the East Valley School District are hosting Trades Night on Wednesday, May 3rd. The community and all school districts are invited to attend and see what careers in trades might offer, from welding and framing to heavy equipment operation and more. You can talk with experts in their fields of work and find out why they chose construction. Visit the ABC website for more information and check out the Construction Trades Night sponsors for Wednesday, May 3rd.
My name is Bob Rambo, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had lymphoma. I was kind of scared to death, and the doctors recommended I go to Summit Cancer Center. Everybody on the staff there is super neat, nice, and it's kind of like a homecoming. I had lymphoma, and they cured that. I'm very thankful for this cancer center.
Next, all new Kelly, actress Kate Mara. Plus 2 words, carrot cake.
Don't look at mine.
If you're looking for a workout, this counts, guys. Next, Kelly.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Save your green!
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Writers Guild of America is officially on strike. Hollywood's first writer's strike in 15 years.
The walkout began at 12:01 this morning and could last for weeks or even months. It's expected to stop the majority of TV and film production across the country. The last time writers went on strike, it lasted 100 days, cutting short seasons of so many popular shows. Some never returned. The union is demanding better pay, saying writers work longer hours for less pay now that they can no longer live on the income they used to get when broadcast TV was more popular and when they earned residuals from reruns. Among the first shows to go dark will be late-night TV like Jimmy Kimmel Live, which relies on writers for everything from opening monologues to skits and celebrity interviews.
Australia banned recreational vaping today, and the biggest crackdown on the tobacco industry in more than a decade. The country also tightened other aspects of e-cigarette laws as it looks to curb an alarming rise in teenage vaping. The ban requires vapes to be sold only in pharmacies and only with a prescription as a smoking cessation tool. Australia already has some of the toughest anti-smoking laws in the world.
This morning, witnesses are describing the chaotic scene along I-55 in Illinois, where a dust storm is blamed for a multiple vehicle pileup, resulting in at least 6 deaths and dozens of injuries. The pileup involved more than 70 vehicles and injured more than 36 people. The rare dust storm swept through central Illinois, leading to zero visibility conditions. The National Weather Service says newly plowed farm fields contributed to all that dust.
6:10, it's a Tuesday. Your 10-second takeaway, it's going to be sunny. We're going to have record heat today. We're going to get some afternoon clouds and maybe some isolated evening or nighttime thunderstorm activity. But today's high, 85 degrees.
Joy destroys the mail.
Postal workers rallied outside the downtown post office calling for change. This rally, held yesterday afternoon, is one of several around the U.S. in recent days.
And we've been tracking this story for months now. Postal workers reaching a breaking point. They say they're exhausted, short-staffed, underpaid, and are demanding change. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy's 10-year proposal to reinvigorate the Postal Service is prompting this backlash. Among the steps DeJoy wants to take is installing new sorting and delivery centers. It would essentially consolidate post offices into one regional facility that would help disperse mail and packages. But workers say this will eliminate jobs. Postal workers told us it's a continuation of a cycle they've been in for years.
We had career employees that had 20 years and just walk up and leave. You know, post office used to be a really good job, and people are tired. They can't do it anymore.
In response to this rally, USPS said, quote, the position being presented by the leadership of the American Postal Workers Union is absent of anything based in reality. We showed that message to postal workers. To see their response, you can find this story on KXLY.com. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12.
And we want to hear about your favorite teacher or your kids. Coming up a little later, how you can do that and what that special person could win.
And Silverwood is opening for the season Saturday. That's exciting, but even more exciting for Idaho kids in foster care. Destiny Richards is live to explain next.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Don't miss the grand opening celebration of Quality Stoves and Spa's inspiring new showroom. The largest selection of fireplaces, inserts, and stoves at tremendous savings, featuring Lopi and Fireplace Extraordinaire. And Saturday at Quality Stoves and Spas in Post Falls.
Hey, did you lock in the ringer for the softball team yet? We really need to repeat as Kubota League champs.
Yeah, check this out. What's up? 56.
Is that Ben Gregg?
Yeah, he can hit, he can pitch, and he sold 3 tractors this morning.
Come to Adams Tractor and get your Kubota today. For new tractors, parts, and service, and with 5 locations, we are the Northwest's biggest and best Kubota dealer.
From Chud Sr. to Dick Wendell, to Kristen and myself.
And now to our kids. Our goal is to help people drive for generations.
From roll-up windows to power everything. From stick to automatic. From gas to electric.
No one can totally predict what technology is coming our way.
But I can guarantee we will be here before and after the sale, giving you the confidence for generations to come.
That's the Wendell way. Drive for generations.
Oh my gosh, Chris Bryant, Freddie Freeman, hustling in for the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu? Oh, 5 iconic flavors here for a limited time, like new peanut butter puppy chow.
Wow.
And s'mores is back.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow is right.
Hey, guys.
Wow.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Hustle in before it's gone.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Love your home from the inside and out with new windows from Infinity from Marvin. Ultrex fiberglass is 8 times stronger than vinyl and virtually maintenance-free. Infinity's energy-efficient windows and doors are built for life and backed by our limited lifetime warranty. Give your home the fresh new look it deserves and find out why more people are choosing fiberglass.
Call 892-6460 or go to residentialhs.com today to schedule your free design consultation and estimate. Residential Home Solutions and Infinity Windows. Home improvements. Custom fit for life.
Invest in community. Make new friends. When you live local, you support the people who make Spokane great. Shop now at livelocalinw.com.
All right, Silverwood opened for the season this weekend with a new program for foster families.
Starting this year, foster children in Idaho can visit Silverwood for free once each year through the new Fostering Family Fun program. Destiny Richards is live at Silverwood with all the details.
That's right. We have been having so much fun at Silverwood this morning, and there's a new program where foster families in Idaho can have all of the same fun, and it's a special opportunity to come to the park for free. We're here with Stephanie Sampson again. Tell us about the Fostering Family Fun program.
Yes, so we implemented a new program where every foster child in the state of Idaho will receive free admission once a year to Silverwood and Boulder Beach.
Yeah, and this is something that, I remember you guys partnering with Children's Village a lot in the past for special deals. Why this, permanent program for them?
Absolutely. So after talking with the Children's Village, there's definitely a change that's happening in our community with the socioeconomic situation with foster families and foster children, and we want to do our part to create a safe, fun, and exciting place for them to create lasting memories.
Yeah, and this is a new program for now, but you're hoping to expand it to border states like Washington in the future. So
that's the plan. Yeah, as long as everything goes smoothly, we're hoping that we can get those Washington kiddos in here too.
Right, and there's a whole process on KXLY.com for, you just go to the link that we have in our story on our website that has the whole application process for foster families. And we also have some weekends coming up for all families here at Silverwood. Tell us about Anniversary Weekend.
Yes, so it's our 35th anniversary this year. We're really excited, and to celebrate, everyone gets in for $19.88 since that's when we opened, was 1988.
Yes, and we have Mother's Day weekend, Kids Weekend, all sorts of fun opportunities to get discounts and get into the park for free. We survived the stunt pilot, y'all, in the last hour. We are going to do the panic plunge next, and the stunt pilot is scary, but if you really want to strike fear in me, drop me from a great height. That's coming up later.
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
More Destiny screams on live TV.
Let's strike fear in her this morning, shall we? Because we love her. That's
I do
why.
like the panic plunge, though.
Oh, you guys, that's one that I just watch. I can't do it.
That click before you drop.
Oh.
That would send me to the moon in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
I'm
kind of like our temps.
Yeah, kind of the temps. Everything's climbing up. It's a beautiful start to the day. Very mild if you're heading out. Know that there's going to be heat and sun. So sunscreen, wearing summer gear. Might be on the cool side for some. 49 into the valley, 48 Liberty Lake. Coeur d'Alene, you're at 47 degrees. And we have temperatures downtown around 51. So, again, a very mild start to the day. We look at the forecast. We're going to get much warmer. We're going to have record heat come in. 85 degrees. Again, back in 1937, we hit 82, and that record is held until today. It's going to fall. So we're going to see more records broken around our area. Tonight, 56 degrees. This evening, I don't know why I do that. 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Thunderstorm activity rolling through our area. We have a look ahead here, and we see that today, we have an upper level low that continues to hang out. It's not moving anywhere. This continues to move out. We get into tomorrow. It's making its all the way through New England, but this low continues to just sort of hang out, and it sticks around. This is the low that's creating our thunderstorm activity and that heat. So as it kicks in these waves, we start to see them pushing up. The last one now into Canada, we see clearing into eastern Washington, parts of Oregon, and of course North Idaho. Well, that's going to change as we look at our radar. Let's look at that radar again. Coming in 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we're going to see a chance of scattered showers through Moses Lake along I-90. Then coming up earlier through the Palouse, that's going to be, 3, 4 o'clock. We're going to see that roll through by 6 o'clock. It's going to be into our purview, and then we'll see the potential with the heating of more thunderstorm activity. Highs today are going to be near 90 as you look downtown. Meet at 88, 9 Mile 88. So that means the kids being out and about. I mean, this is when we need to make sure that everyone's starting to drink water earlier in the morning. Not only today, tomorrow, but Thursday. Hydration, sunscreen if you work outdoors. And we're going to have temperature. I mean, Spangle at 83, Cheney 84, will be at 85 officially. But these near 90-degree temperatures throughout downtown. 85 on Tuesday. It is going to be Wednesday at 81 and Thursday at 80. So that heat remains. Thursday night into Friday, now we start to see things turn. So we went from winter to spring, and it was a cold spring, and then now we're in summer, but now we're going to go back to spring on Friday.
We got to bust out that seasons chart again to figure out where the heck we're at.
I'm not sure there's even a thing for what we're going through.
Yeah.
We are going to see the St. Joe on the rise, so people in and around that region, Cataldo and St. Mary's, keep an eye out for that. It's going to flood in those normal areas that we see every year.
Okay. Yeah, they're used to it, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and we want to take this opportunity to show some of our favorite teachers how much we appreciate them.
And we'd like to hear from you. Send us a picture of your favorite teacher and tell us why you are nominating them. We'll share some of them on the air next week. Then, a few lucky teachers will win a $50 gift card courtesy of BECU. To enter, just go to KXLY.com and look under contests. You know, there's plenty of good teachers that are in need of nominations. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:21. He said he was coming back for one more year, and now it appears he's leaving. The latest on WSU basketball star DJ Rodman.
And after knocking off the defending Stanley Cup champs, the Seattle Kraken now turn their attention to the Dallas Stars. We'll hear from the head coach next.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your exterior repaint specialist.
Performance. It's what powers the 2023 family of Mazda CUVs. With standard I-Active all-wheel drive and an available turbo engine. Helping you take performance further.
With effortless power and the reliability of I-Active all-wheel drive, Mazda CUVs are built for the Pacific Northwest. Take a test drive today at Foothills Mazda or shop now at SpokaneMazda.com.
We have a friend right now in one of the hospice houses. He said, the people are so happy here. And he said, I feel safe.
We get to be with people at a very sacred moment.
The mission of Hospice of Spokane is to help people live as fully as they can during those dying days and weeks.
To serve with a mission and learn how you can join the Hospice of Spokane team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
What if you could take the best of Huckleberries
and drop it into your neighborhood Rosars?
All the Huckleberries exclusive, earth-friendly, healthy options can be found right on the shelves at Rosars. So you can get this here,
or here,
here,
or here,
here,
or here.
Plus, Huckleberries trained associates are available at every store.
The best of Huckleberries now available at Rosars.
Just look for the purple.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
They power everything from our cell phones to our cars. But as one local man found out, lithium-ion batteries can be ticking time bombs. I'm Derek Dice from 4 News Now. What are the risks and what can you do to keep your family safe? Watch Thursday only on Good Morning Northwest.
Do you have concrete floors that look like this? Let Everhart Painting floor coating specialists transform your floors with their multi-step coating system. The finished product is spectacular. Call Everhart Painting today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
After making history on Sunday, becoming the first squad in NHL history to beat the defending Stanley Cup champions in their first playoff series, the Seattle Kraken find themselves in the final 8 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. They edged out the Colorado Avalanche on Sunday evening in Game 7 to advance for the first time in franchise history. And while most experts picked the Avs to win that series, it was the Kraken that came out the aggressors. They scored the opening goal in every game. Now they're going to have to keep that momentum up as the turnaround to facing Dallas is just less than 48 hours.
You know, for us, obviously, it's a little bit quicker turnaround. So, you know, we're going to have to use that to our advantage, right? We don't have the ability to have a day or two of rest. So we've got to be able to flip that switch and mentally feel good about our game and get ready for game 1 here. You know, it doesn't matter what the turnaround time is. You know, you don't get game 1 back.
And a bit of surprising news out of Pullman on Monday as Washington State forward DJ Rodman has reportedly entered the transfer portal. Now, the senior announced back in February he would be returning for 1 more year. During his 4 seasons in Pullman, Rodman started 42 games, and this past year he averaged almost 10 points and 6 rebounds a game. Now, Rodman was also a critical piece for the Cougs rebuild as he helped lead them to back-to-back NIT appearances, including the Final Four in 2022. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
Those hats and those Wayfarers because the Beach Boys are performing at the Northern Quest Resort and Casino August 28th. Tickets start at $40. They go on sale this Friday morning at 10 o'clock.
I just looked it up. They formed as a band in 1961, and Surfing USA came out in 1963. So 60 years ago. I guessed 50 last hour, but 60 years. It's amazing.
Oh, such great music. It's 06:26.
All right, before we head into the break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a chaotic bee attack.
My daughter can't get in the car. She's being attacked by bees.
The frantic rescue of a mother and her 2 children attacked by a swarm of bees during a photo shoot.
The quick thinking of the mom, she picked up those kiddos, put them in the back of the car.
Firefighters responding to the scene in rescue gear, carrying the children to safety in the fire truck, spraying water and foam into the swarm to subdue the bees. Overnight, GMA speaking to Arizona fire officials recounting that harrowing incident.
She wasn't concerned with herself. She wasn't concerned with her own injuries. She, of course, wanted to protect her babies, which most moms would. And to have the foresight to pick them up and get them into the car under that much duress is really impressive.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you the one thing you should not do if you encounter a swarm of angry bees. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
Moving forward with node-positive breast cancer is overwhelming, but I never just found my way. I made it and did all I could to prevent recurrence. Verzenio reduces the risk of recurrence of HR-positive, HER2-negative, node-positive early breast cancer with a high chance of returning, as determined by your doctor when added to hormone therapy. Hormone therapy works outside the cell, while Verzenio works inside to help stop the growth of cancer cells. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. I'm making my own way forward. Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Walker's Furniture.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday! Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $12, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
You ever hear the phrase, it's all about the money? At Kootenai Casino, it's definitely about winning money, but it's also about the fun, the food, the spa, the people, and the friendly atmosphere you won't find anywhere else. Midweek rooms are just $79 in the Kootenai Falls Lodge, or Riverview rooms for just $109. It's all about us showing you a good time and giving you a shot at winning big. To book a winning getaway, call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
A combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek has an 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, connecting you with your favorite apps and navigation.
Check out the Subaru Crosstrek and receive no-problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
Right now, get the limited time Taco Grande pizza. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, May 2nd. Mark is here with our first alert forecast. And how about that morning drive?
Man, it's absolutely beautiful. Sunglasses. This is when you know you need to clean your windshield because it's just sunny, beautiful. We don't have hardly any clouds. 49 into Coeur d'Alene. We're sitting at 47 degrees. 4 things you need to know as we get going on Tuesday. Record highs today in Spokane and surrounding areas. We're expecting to see more thunderstorm potential tonight. We're going to have 80s all the way through Thursday. Then the weekend is going to get to below average with rain. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Right now, temperatures heading out. Temperatures nearing 50 into the valley, 51 downtown. Hayden, you're at 49, 46 up into Deer Park. So the day sets up like this. Sunshine this morning. By 10 o'clock, we're at 64 degrees. We're going to tie the current record of 82. That's going to happen at 2 o'clock. We'll get to 85, and then at 6 and beyond, we'll cool down. 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we see that potential for thunderstorm activity.
A woman charged with hitting and killing 2 people on the side of a road over the weekend has served time in jail for vehicular homicide before.
Yeah. According to court documents, 29-year-old Megan Skillingstad was found in her damaged pickup truck in Airway Heights, down the road from where the bodies of Desmond Miller and an unidentified woman were found. They had been thrown several feet into a nearby field. The pickup truck left behind lots of debris, including a license plate. Deputies say Skillingstad appeared to be drunk. Skillingstad told deputies she fell asleep at the wheel and admitted to drinking 2 beers earlier that night. In 2011, Skillingstad hit and killed a man riding his bike and was sentenced to a year in prison. The judge set her bail at $1 million and said she should not be able to drive a car under any circumstances. She'll be back in court next week.
Last night, people remembered Braden Boehm at a candlelight vigil. The Cheney High School student died in a tragic accident in PE class last week on Thursday. Those in attendance were asked to bring fishing gear that would be placed on Braden's memorial that will then be donated to a youth fishing organization. Cheney's fire chief said his crews were called to the school on reports of an eye problem and found a student unconscious. Cheney Public Schools offered counseling to students and staff as they grieve the loss of Braden.
Well, longtime Spokane County Sheriff's Deputy Craig Chamberlain died suddenly over the weekend. Deputy Craig's daughter shared the news in a GoFundMe post that was shared by hundreds of people. They called his death Sunday night unforeseeable. Chamberlain grew up in Spokane Valley, graduated from University High School, and was a Spokane County Sheriff's Deputy for 25 years. Many of us came to know him through his work as a public information officer, working with reporters over the years to educate the community about law enforcement and crime prevention.
He did more than just help the guys in green. All law enforcement benefited from Craig's goodwill, his good relationship with the community, and relating to the people that you are there to serve and protect as a regular guy. Just the guy down the street, if you got a problem, I'm going to help you fix it. That's my job.
Chamberlain leaves behind his family, including 3 daughters who were his whole world. He also recently became a grandfather. He would have turned 53 this Thursday.
And at the Breaking Now desk,
A live look at the White House this morning as we continue to follow details on calls for bipartisan action on the debt ceiling. The U.S. Treasury is again urging lawmakers to do something about the $31.4 trillion debt ceiling and warning that the country could run out of funds in less than 1 month without a deal. President Joe Biden continues to draw a hard line calling on Congress to raise the debt limit without conditions, but he's opening the door for talks. The president now inviting the top 4 congressional leaders for a White House meeting, including House Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
Sit down, negotiate it, get this off the table. Let me tell you, the American people are not going to stand for Social Security being up in the air.
Now, that sit-down would be on May 9th, less than a week after House Republicans passed a debt limit bill allowing a $1.5 trillion cap increase. But that hike was made only in exchange for nearly $5 trillion in spending cuts to Biden budget priorities, including student debt relief, veterans programs, and school grants. The president warning that inaction will directly impact American households. And the House has just 12 legislative days left this month to make a decision. Economists warn a default could plunge the U.S. and other nations into severe recessions. And you can tune America in about half an hour. You can tune into Good Morning America for details on what a default could mean for Social Security, military salaries, and 401ks. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Starting next Thursday, federal employees will no longer have to get vaccinated against COVID-19. The White House says the requirement has saved lives but is no longer necessary. It has been the subject of much controversy. Last year, the Supreme Court said the federal government cannot mandate businesses to require vaccination, but can do so for its own employees and certain healthcare workers. The policy will end on the same day the public health emergency for COVID-19 is set to expire.
And when that emergency expires on May 11th, you'll still be able to get coronavirus tests, but they might not be free. However, you can still stock up on tests before some costs become out of pocket. Packs of home tests can be found at pharmacies and other local retailers, and costs may be covered up front or reimbursed by insurance plans. The Biden administration's COVID.gov website is also still up and running, which allows households to order 4 free COVID-19 test kits that can be delivered to your home. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:36.
Let's check in again with Mark. And what do we got the next 12 hours? Interesting.
Really just a lot of sunshine this morning. It is going to be one of those beautiful days where you might not want to be where you're at, like an office. I would get out at lunch, maybe have, lunch on the patio. You have sunshine, gorgeous start to the day, and it's only going to get hotter.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I really have an appreciation for furniture, and I like preserving history. That's really neat to see the team work together to bring a piece back to what it was originally.
Wow.
Final call, flight.
Wait. Is that a phone? Look at the performance, the graphics. That thing's a gaming machine. A new challenger, Faker. That man's a gaming legend. Everyone, fasten your seatbelts. And here we go.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in-floor covering for your home or business. Let Fairway Floor's professional design staff help choose your favorite floor from major brands such as Shaw, Mohawk, Mannington, and Armstrong. From remodels to new construction, let Fairway Floor help you dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store. Come in and see it for yourself.
4 News Now's Mark Peterson, journalist, weatherman.
First edition of Extreme Team.
Founder of the 4 News Now Extreme Team. For 40 years, he has served our community. Now that service has been recognized by the Silver Circle, a special Emmy Award for broadcasting's best and brightest.
We're rebuilding your fields.
One of Mark's mentors told him the goal of being a good broadcaster is to leave your community better than you found it. Congratulations, Mark. You did it.
When it comes to baseball and Chevrolet, you won't have to look much further than the Inland Northwest to find some of the best examples of how Chevy dealers are giving back. The Diamonds and Dreams baseball field renovation, hosted by Hometown Chevy and the 4 News Now's Extreme Team, ensures that those who play ball have what they need. From field upgrades to cash and baseball kit donations given to Little Leaguers, Hometown Chevy is proud to keep the dream of baseball alive. This year, they'd like to welcome Lewiston Motors and Dave Smith Motors to the Hometown Chevy Group. Check out a dealership near you today.
I really have an appreciation for furniture, and I like preserving history. That's really neat to see the team work together to bring a piece back to what it was originally.
Our time is now 6:39. Washington Governor Jay Inslee will not seek re-election when his term ends in 2024. In a news release, the governor said, "Serving the people as governor of Washington state has been my greatest honor. During a decade of dynamic change, we have made Washington a beacon for progress for the nation. I'm ready to pass the torch." Inslee spoke further about his decision as he toured an airplane manufacturing facility in Everett, including what he plans to do next.
You can assume I'm going to be engaged in productive work even after being governor. I have too many strong feelings about the necessity of beating climate change. I have too many hopes for the clean energy economy, which we're building here in aerospace. I'm going to remain active.
The governor also said he will continue to work with lawmakers and community leaders in Washington. Attorney General Bob Ferguson, who gained a national profile by challenging the travel ban and other policies of former President Donald Trump, is considered by many to be a leading contender for Washington's next governor.
Just ahead of a busy summer air travel season, the labor union representing American Airlines pilots has authorized a strike. The Allied Pilots Association says workers could begin picketing at major airport hubs nationwide if terms of a new contract can't be reached. Meanwhile, pilots from Southwest are also demanding new contracts and have already begun voting on a potential strike.
Time for the 10-second takeaway on a Tuesday morning. Going to be sunny, record heat moving in. Oh, you're going to feel every degree of it. Yes, summer layers. For some, that's short sleeve shirts and shorts. 85 will be our high today.
Folk rock singer-songwriter Gordon Lightfoot died. He passed away from natural causes at a Toronto hospital yesterday. Lightfoot first hit the U.S. pop charts in 1970 with the song If You Could Read My Mind. His 1976 ballad, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, reached #2 on the Billboard charts. Lightfoot's songs were covered by artists as diverse as Bob Dylan and Elvis Presley. He recently canceled a planned tour of North America due to health issues. Gordon Lightfoot was 84 years old.
It wasn't a jack-in-the-box, it was a bear in a dumpster. Take a look at this. A school principal in West Virginia unlocked this dumpster and got quite the shock there when that dumpster diving bear popped out. The principal said the bear must have trapped itself in that dumpster after squeezing in for a snack.
That was a big surprise. I was not expecting that. You know, you throw trash in a dumpster and you throw things in it, but you really don't expect things to come out.
He must have known something was in it, though, right? He's got the big stick to open it.
I think that's a chain. I think that's the chain that locks it.
Okay, yeah. The freed bear, though, made a run for the woods. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
Yeah, those big dumpsters either have like an arm thing on them or like a chain, but ooh, scary.
And crazy that they had it all on video, too, right?
Goodness. Our time is now 6:42.
Desi Richards live at Silverwood this morning.
That's right. We were talking about the start of the Silverwood season. We survived the stunt pilot this morning. We're about to take a panic plunge. That's coming up in a few minutes.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Hello, I'm Richard Karesian. Karesian Imported Rugs. Because I love to buy so many beautiful rugs, we're overstocked and now are having an important overstock rug sale where all rugs are half off their original price. Come see us today. Karesian Imported Rugs.
I'm Mark Peterson with the 4 News Now Extreme Team. Are you planning a home or a building remodel or repair project? Asbestos fibers may be present in roofing, insulation, flooring, ceiling textures, siding, and many other products. Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or hiring a contractor, all parties are responsible for following the requirements. Prior to work, a survey must be done to see if asbestos is present. If it is, it must be left alone or properly removed and disposed of. Contact Spokane Clean Air for more information.
Kelly here at Caldwell Toyota with the pups, cruising in this new Toyota Highlander.
We've met many new neighbors and come to love this beautiful region.
Our Our hometown-friendly restaurants, scenic rivers, Colville, Kettle, and Columbia.
Confederated County Museum, the golf course, hiking around Colville Mountain, a leisurely picnic at one of our parks,
Or just a beautiful scenic drive.
Our region has plenty to offer, and so does Colville Toyota.
Your small-town dealership with a big heart.
Are you filming?
Yep. That's a good one.
You kind of have to be able to see my feet. I'll post it.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
And I'll put my weight on the back, especially my outside foot.
Balance is key. So is stick work. Mom, I'll be up front.
You should switch to sledding.
They should switch to being helpful. I'm a blocker. Good idea.
Keep your eyes up, man.
Try to keep the control on your weight going forward. Weight open.
Nice snap.
A little tap, tap. Get that power.
Russell's paying off.
Come on, hustle back. Hustle back. Come here. You go out. Next step. Set it. Go. Come here. Come on, come on.
Hello, I'm Richard Karisian. Karisian Imported Rugs. Because I love to buy so many beautiful rugs, we're overstocked and now are having an important overstock rug sale where all rugs are half off their original price. Come see us today. Karisian Imported Rugs.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
It is 6:45. Silverwood opens this weekend, and every weekend there's an opportunity for certain groups to get discounted or even free tickets.
Yeah, according to the theme park's website, you can save the most when you hop online to buy your tickets. Destiny Richards is once again hopping on one of the popular rides. Earlier, it was the Sky Pilot. Now I can't wait for the screams from the Panic Plunge.
I know, y'all. This is the one. This is the one that's gonna get me, I think, because it's the slow, dramatic ascent to the top. Beautiful views on all the rides, of course, but always scary. Of course, the only time I've been on here, though, I did say is Scarywood, where you can see all the fog in the park. It's dark. I'm talking to, avert the nervousness. I looked down. That was a mistake. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go.
It's really far up there, isn't it? And it just keeps going.
The panic is setting in. The panic.
The panic is setting in, and she hasn't even reached the top yet.
Yeah.
Going.
Do we want to warn her?
Going.
Or
no.
Look down now.
Poor Destiny's heart rate.
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Stopping. Oh,
And she's on there all by herself. You survived, Destiny. You survived.
I did survive. Yeah. Silverwood open 11 to 6. This weekend, you can try all the rides, including the Panic Plunge. I recommend doing it with friends, because alone, oh my goodness, that was scary. I'll send it back to you guys.
And of course, this weekend, the anniversary weekend, tickets are on sale for $19.88 for the year that they opened.
She's such a good sport.
Oh, she's great.
We should send everybody on that to work on their ability to talk with no matter what's going on around.
Right, and that's the thing. She
like
got down and then she went right back into what she had to say. So
Reporter training.
Reporter training, I like that.
Not hazing, training.
Look who got this picture.
Aaron Luna doing double duty, anchoring and then going out and getting, again, a beautiful lightning shot. We had lots of photographers out there, both professional and amateur, posting these pictures. Boy, I got to tell you, if you're not a professional, Alan, you should be, and I think you are. Look at these beautiful trees in the foreground, that beautiful lightning strike. So again, Alan Miller, one of the many who gave us some beautiful shots from the thunderstorms last night. Could see a return of that tonight. We'll have temperatures starting off the day very mild, 43 degrees. We're going to be near 50. We are near 50, Liberty Lake, Spokane Valley, downtown. I'm sitting out in the West Plains, 47 degrees. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Now, we're expecting a pretty nice day today. It's going to be hot. So 85 degrees. We're going to get, again, some more cloud cover into the afternoon. Winds are going to be relatively light. It'll be record heat today, and it'll be very mild overnight, 56. These thunderstorms look to be this evening, anywhere 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. it's looking pretty good. All right, for those who are tracking the severe weather that's moving into New England, for Tuesday into Wednesday, it continues to make its way through a little bit, while the West Coast remains stable. That's the low that's kicking the energy up north. It's going to fetch more moisture, so we're going to see this move off the coast. But for tomorrow, this is going to pull more moisture up, and it's going to start to move out, and we're going to see colder air start to come in, and that's going to be Thursday night into Friday. So we do have the showers that hit us last night now up into Canada. Now a return engagement coming in from the south, and that's going to take a while for that to hit. Our highs today are going to be into the upper 80s downtown, near 90 degrees, 85 into Spirit Lake, 83 into Spectrum. This could be a June or July forecast, really. We'll see 85 today. That'll break record. That'll break the current record of 82. And then we're going to see 81 on Wednesday. Thursday is going to be 80. But now we see that next system come in. For us, it's going to be colder air, rain showers, temperatures into the upper 50s for Bloomsday weekend. So race start in the morning, maybe 45 degrees on the cool side for some.
Yeah, it'll be a bit of a chilly start as you're waiting for all those people to get started. But then once you're rolling,
that's
gonna be good.
about perfect.
Yeah, it is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
All right, we thank you so much for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest on this Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Rosars.
Celebrate Mother's Day, May Day, sunshine and blue skies with a gift of flowers from Peters & Sons Florists. Whether it's a picture bouquet or a rosy pink bouquet, let fresh flowers brighten Mom's day. Call or click and celebrate Mom with Peters & Sons Florists.
Your life revolves around your home, family, and backyard. It's your world. Shape your world with the Plant Farm. They'll help you select the healthiest plants, flowers, shrubs, and trees for your backyard. Enhance your patios and front entrance with the stunning Plant Farm signature hanging baskets. And shape your world indoors with the largest selection of unique specialty houseplants. Shape your world with the Plant Farm, because life is better in the garden.
My grandfather, Doug Parker, started Parker almost 40 years ago, just a real small dealership with about 30 employees.
The people at Parker that make this place unique are hardworking, they know their jobs, and they're driven.
We have a lot of employees that have been here a long time, and I think that just ties into everything. Our culture, how we treat employees. We're always trying to become better people, become a better business, better community partner. It's our job to provide the best experience for every single person that walks in that door.
Chicago, celebrating 25 years of Broadway Razzle Dazzle. Paint the town again with Chicago the Musical.
May 13th and 14th at First Interstate Center for the Arts, BroadwaySpokane.com.
This place holds very special memories for Charlie. It's where he grew up, where he built his business, where his heart is. But not long ago, it was Charlie's heart that needed help. When he realized he was having a heart attack, Kootenai Health's team of more than 40 cardiac care providers was only minutes from his home. That's where Dr. Fritz and Dr. Burnett performed life-saving, state-of-the-art care to heal Charlie's heart.
Don't miss the grand opening celebration of Quality Stoves and Spa's inspiring new showroom. The largest selection of fireplaces, inserts, and stoves at tremendous savings, featuring Lopi and Fireplace Extraordinaire. And Saturday at Quality Stoves and Spas in Post Falls.
Celebrate Mother's Day, May Day, sunshine and blue skies with a gift of flowers from Peters & Sons Florists. Whether it's a picture bouquet or a rosy pink bouquet, let fresh flowers brighten Mom's day. Call or click and celebrate Mom with Peters & Sons Florists.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time for your morning sprint, getting you ready to tackle your Tuesday.
All right, the race is on to become Washington's next governor. Sydney Charles has the details.
Destiny Richards is live at Silverwood Theme Park, letting us know about its opening weekend and a new program for Idaho foster families.
Hopefully her heart rate has settled down. But first, Mark is telling us about record high temps for today.
Now, though, Spokane police are still searching for the person responsible for a shooting on the South Hill. It happened yesterday afternoon on 29th between Grand and Pittsburgh. Police say they received 2 calls just before 3 o'clock from people saying they had been shot at. One of them had been hit and injured. Police believe the gunman shot at 2 cars at random. The man who was shot was taken to the hospital, is expected to be okay.
A woman charged with hitting and killing 2 people on the side of the road this weekend has served jail time for vehicular homicide before. According to court documents, 29-year-old Megan Skillingstad was found in her damaged pickup truck in Airway Heights down the road from where the bodies of Desmond Miller and an unidentified woman were found. Deputies say Skillingstad appeared to be drunk. She told deputies she fell asleep at the wheel and admitted to drinking 2 beers earlier that night. In 2011, Skillingstad hit and killed a man riding his bike and was sentenced to a year in prison. The judge set her bail at $1 million. She'll be back in court next week.
As we look at our First Alert weather, and that First Alert weather app, it was fired up last night, and today, starting off mild. I mean, we're sitting at 51 downtown. You have temperatures in the upper 40s all over the place. We're expecting highs today that will be record high temperatures around our region. We're going to hit 85 degrees. We're going to have temperatures in the upper 80s around the area as well. Over the next 12 hours, by 2 o'clock, we should meet the record we currently set at 82, and above that, thunderstorms later on tonight.
Last night, the community remembered Braden Boehm at a candlelight vigil. The Cheney High School student died in a tragic accident in PE class Thursday. Those in attendance were asked to bring fishing gear that would be placed on Braden's memorial that would then be donated to a youth fishing organization. Cheney's fire chief said they were called to the school on reports of an eye problem and found the student unconscious. Cheney Public Schools has offered counseling to students and staff as they grieve the loss of one of their peers.
Longtime Spokane County Sheriff's Deputy Craig Chamberlain died suddenly over the weekend. Deputy Craig's daughter shared the news in a GoFundMe post that was shared by hundreds of people. They called his death Sunday night unforeseeable. Chamberlain grew up in Spokane Valley, graduated from U-High, and was a Spokane County Sheriff's Deputy for 25 years. Many of us came to know him through his work as a public information officer, working with reporters over the years to educate the community about law enforcement and crime prevention. We have his full story for you right now on KXLY.com.
And the biggest office in the state of Washington will soon be changing hands, as Governor Jay Inslee announced that he will not seek re-election when his term ends in 2024. Governor Inslee says he will continue to work with lawmakers and community leaders in the state. As for who might replace Inslee as governor, both Attorney General Bob Ferguson and Commissioner of Public Lands Hillary Franz appear to be top contenders.
Silverwood's opening weekend is this weekend, May 6th and 7th, and Silverwood has always been a place to make lasting memories with your family. And with a new program, foster families can bring their children here for free once a year. That program is Fostering Family Fun. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more information about the new program, as well as the upcoming weekends here at Silverwood, where there are discounts and deals for you and your family.
Current state drug possession laws are set to expire after June 30th. State lawmakers failed to pass a bill to make possession and use of hard drugs a gross misdemeanor. So now the Spokane City Council is working to find a local solution. City Council members hope to close any gaps in the laws related to public drug use ahead of those laws expiring. Right now, there is a 3-strike rule. Officers have to refer people who are caught using drugs to rehab services before they can make an arrest. City Council's proposal does include diversion work for people to get help. The law would automatically refer people to community courts. The final vote happens next Monday.
Community members held a rally in support of the Spokane Police Department and Police Chief Craig Meidl. Last week, the City Council called on Mayor Nadine Woodward to begin an investigation into Chief Meidl over complaints he was showing preferential treatment towards certain downtown businesses and business owners. The City Council is calling on the mayor to find an outside inspector to review the investigation. The council is giving Mayor Woodward a deadline of May 30th to respond.
Starting today, crews will work to rebuild the South Pedestrian Bridge at Riverfront Park. According to the city, crews will install a new deck, replace corroded beams, and replace the lighting and electrical systems. That project is expected to take a year. Another look at weather after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. the account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
They power everything from our cell phones to our cars. But as one local man found out, lithium-ion batteries can be ticking time bombs. I'm Derek Dice from 4 News Now. What are the risks and what can you do to keep your family safe? Watch Thursday only on Good Morning Northwest.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
Good morning, everybody. So the sun is out, temperatures sitting at 47 degrees, gorgeous day. It's going to be a hot day. We are going to have temperatures that are going to be record-breaking. Expecting temperatures to be mid-60s as you head out the door about 10 o'clock. At 82, that's the current record high. That's going to be at 2 o'clock. And then the Thor lightning show begins again about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. We'll see that around our area. Today, 85, tomorrow, 81, Thursday, 80. And then the next system comes in. Rain showers on Friday, 58. Bloomsday weekend, upper 50s. Overnight lows in the low 40s. Scattered showers.
A huge dip in temps.
Yeah, it's not the panic plunge, but it is a plunge for sure.
We'll see you throughout GMA. It starts right now.